Hey there, how y'all doing? How's it going and what the fuck are y'all doing? It is your girl Bunny back with another video here on You Can't Sear Me. Okay, you guys, I have been gone for a little minute. I just been minding my business as I motherfucking should, but as you know, as I mind my business, there are like 50 other motherfuckers always minding my business, being weird as fuck. Ain't gonna do shit though. But anyways, I'm here because I just have some stuff to get out. Okay, so pretty much I'm gonna just get straight into it. Keep up because it's like a lot coming to me right now, but I'm also just trying to hurry up and just, you know, get all of this out and out the way, but because I don't want anything else try to whatever. A whole bunch of distractions are significant. First of all, I want to say there in like a whole bunch of like rushing and moving fast. Somebody's trying to rush in towards somebody. It's two specific reasons though. Somebody's trying to rush in and get somebody because they know like some other shit. They know like some other shit is going on. They trying to rush in towards you and get you like, no, like I'm the one, I got you back, I'm the genuine one. Then it's another person trying to rush in acting like they're the genuine person, whether it's like, you know, lover, friend, family or something like that. They're trying to rush in like they're genuine but they're not. Somebody's also trying to rush in and like, somebody's trying to rush in and pretty much tell you like some type of story to try to cover their ass because they got caught doing something they weren't supposed to be fucking doing or saying or whatever about you, and like somebody like was like, oh nah, I'm finna like go tell them. So they're trying to rush in and like fabricate the story to try to basically throw you off for them and make it seem like the other person lying on their bullshit and they the one who did that or said that X, Y, and Z. So definitely be mindful of that and just use your discernment. I feel like you gonna know who bullshitting and who not, but still you have to just, you know, use your discernment and make sure. Okay, so I'm trying to slow down with my talking because I'm going fast because like it's a lot coming to me. But anyways, okay, so basically something going on with me, like some, like, you know, some of the stories that I put out there, you know, just the messages that, you know, sometimes a lot of messages get messages about stuff related to different things that happen in their life. But basically it's really crazy when somebody of our race puts people of another race in our business and put them on our tail and our trail. Like I said, a lot of people are like palm colored people. They're looking for, man, forget all that white people. They're, you know, a lot of them, I'm talking about the older white people, the ones who came and stole the land and enslaved the people and killed all these people and stole all this. I'm talking about the original them. Okay, if you're not a part of them, I'm not speaking to you. I'm talking about the ones, yeah. You know, they came in. We all know that slavery was a big old 400 plus year ritual. Okay, that was a big old ritual, a big old destiny swap. Okay, because if you will look at the where white people originally came from, what they were doing, they weren't, no offense to white people who, you know, yeah, like I said, if you're not a part of it, then you're not a part of it. So if you are still offended by that and you know you're not a part of it, then that's on you. I don't have time to keep explaining to ignorant people. You need to know how to comprehend, because that already just pissed me off. Like, don't play with me. Like, I cannot say people cannot comprehend. A lot of people cannot comprehend stuff. I don't be understanding that. But anyways, you know how they came, like they came from somewhere. They were like laying with animals. They weren't cleaning themselves properly and stuff like that. You know us, you know, our beautiful black people, or, you know, people of color, we moisturize, we cleanse ourselves, we did, you know, holistic healing and stuff like that. I'm talking about all people of color, because you, as you can see, every person of color has some type of culture when it comes to the food, your music, your spiritual practice, your spiritual beliefs and stuff like that. And it was only one race who did not have a culture, who did not have like a certain dish they made, music, anything like that at all. I'm talking about no originality, no culture, nothing. Okay, so what they do, they came to the sacred lands, they came and they stole it, they took everything, they basically when they humiliated the people that was enslaved, there was humiliation rituals when they offered them, of course, sacrifices. They sacrifice blood sacrifices and stuff like that. Stripping them of their identity, their culture and stuff like that. That's a part of the Destiny Swap. That's exactly what they did. So the way that they wanted to stereotype, you know, us as acting and being ignorant, belligerent and stuff like that, that's exactly how they acted, but they put that off on us. No, I ain't gonna lie, it worked. A lot of my people act in ways, and it really irritates me, because I'm like, I don't understand. Like, a lot of us be walking around, not us, but you know, we people, we skin folks, so y'all be walking around, oh, gang baby. That was the craziest thing I ever heard. Like, they talking about they babies from the hood and they baby gang babies and stuff. Like, I don't understand those stuff like that. Like, I don't, you know how we were back in the day. We were all about dressing well, being well educated, being in touch with God, holistic health, really taking care of ourselves, being in touch with nature and the earth, being a real community and stuff like that. And then them people came and divided the fuck out of us. Also, I want to put this out there, okay? I'm finna get into this because this is something I've always thought about, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I've always said, I'm gonna get a lot of backlash. I've always said, I love God so much. I know this. I've always said God and the devil are in cahoots. If the devil, who's once, you know, the most beautiful angel and the child of God, they're still God's child, right? I feel like they are in cahoots. God don't want no spoiled apples, no rotten people in, you know, his place or pretending to follow him and stuff like that. And then the devil like, well, shoot, I'll take them souls and I bet you I can turn them, and I bet you this and that, and God like will do it and whatever else. And then, you know what I'm saying, let's see if it's really gonna work. It's a lot of stuff like that. Like, somebody else was speaking about that, and that's really true. I've always said they are in cahoots. Now my thing is, what is the main way for the devil to reach a full collective, like a mass majority of people at one time, and have him following them blindly to the point where they don't question anything? They just go with it. Think about it. Think about it. Because religion is not bad, but you have to think about specific religions and how they started, how they originated, okay? When it comes to Christianity, that was created, that's by white people. In the Bible, they can sit up here and tell you they translated it from original scripts and stuff like that. No, they did not. English is the most watered down language there is, but it's also the hardest because they take one word and make it into multiple meanings. It's the most simplified yet difficult language to learn because it's so watered and dumbed down, okay, compared to all the other languages. Let's start there. Also, if first of all, if black people were really meant to follow Christianity and be a part of that, how could you be able to follow something when you weren't even allowed? It was illegal for you to read and write in that language. So how are you supposed to follow something you don't even understand? Y'all don't sit here, y'all don't think about stuff. If you were meant to follow this, if you were meant to follow the Bible, like, I don't like Christianity specifically, I'm talking about when it first started, how it originated. If you were meant to follow that, when these white people came in, now mind you, not saying Christianity is bad, but when they came in and they enslaved all these people, they made it go in the way that they wanted to. They translated stuff, they changed things, they took books out, and it's all right there in your face. I'm not saying originally Christianity is bad, but like when they came in and enslaved people, oh baby, the connotation of Christianity changed from that day forward. If you have to take books out, you change the abominations, you change scriptures and all types of stuff like this and that, something is wrong. And if y'all were meant to just follow it and be Christians and stuff like that, How is it really for you if you really couldn't even read and write in that language? I really need y'all to understand this. You were not allowed to read and write in English. They beat you, they killed you. They made it illegal. You wanna know why? Because you would have started understanding some shit. They told you can't question it for a reason. You couldn't read and write in that language for a reason. You don't think about that. You do not. You don't question the fact they took out a whole book of Enoch. You don't question why they changed the original abomination from a man laying with a boy and from a man laying to a man laying with a man. You don't question it. Mind you, back in them times, what were they doing? What were those men doing? S.A.ing those little boys. So of course they gonna change it. Cause imagine this, if they would have kept it to a man not like with a boy, oh, y'all would have been holding all these pedophiles accountable. But because that's not the abomination, you're not holding them accountable now. That's what I'm saying. Ignorance is bliss for y'all. But it's really not bliss for real. It's really a whole, it's like, that's cowardice. Ignorance to me is not bliss, it's cowardice. You don't want to speak up, you don't want to step up, you don't want to stand for nothing. You don't have the backbone to. You scared to speak up because what if they start doing it? What if they start gang stalking? What if they start this with that? Okay, what? You gonna let everybody shut you up? You ain't gonna stand for nothing at all? That's crazy to me. And I just want to say that because it's a lot of black people who don't put white people on their beautiful black children because they're spiritually gifted and they didn't know what to do with it. That's crazy to me. That's very crazy. These people, when they came and enslaved us, they were not serving God at all. I don't know why you would even think that. God was never nowhere in the picture. It was all an illusion. It was all an illusion. It still is an illusion. Just how they found that big old statue of that high-ranking demon in the back of that church. Not every church, but a lot of these churches are cults. The way that Bible got y'all in chokehold and y'all don't question anything about it, but you question all the aspects of everybody around you, to cast judgment on everybody. Oh, you can't be, you can't love the same sex. You can't get rid of that child. You can't whoop. But then y'all sitting up here sinning all day, every day, all day, every day. Y'all are literally brainwashed. Like, they literally have y'all under some type of fucking illusion. And it's really crazy to me. It's really crazy. But then y'all had the nerve to turn up y'all nose at everybody else. Especially the people who don't fall under no category when it comes to spirituality. Y'all mad at the free thinkers. Y'all mad at the people who question the book. Not saying the book is bad, but it's like, say if, how I want to use this, say if you got a bag full of grapes. Me personally, if it's one grape up in there that's molded, I'm gonna throw that whole bag away. Now you can sit up here and be like, oh yeah, the Bible got all these beautiful scriptures, these great inspirational stories and woo. That's great. That's all the good grapes. But then y'all skip over the few molded grapes up in there. How they said, it's a passage up in there that was saying how someone who is enslaved, the slave should be grateful to the master. Also grateful to the master for what they have to, basically what they endure at the hands of the master. That was in the Bible. I've seen it. Somebody, you can go quote me, you can go look it up. Somebody gonna find it. Whether they got rid of, they changed, that was in there. And you skip over that. You skip over the little molded grapes because you see a whole bunch of beautiful, juicy, succulent grapes. But my thing is, you eat those grapes, guess what's gonna happen? Just because the few little molded ones that you chose to overlook, guess what's gonna happen? You still gonna get sick. You still gonna get sick. And that's what you have to really think about. That's just like if a dude comes to you and he's saying all the right things, or a woman saying all the right things, you get to overlooking the red flags. The red flags are so minuscule compared to all the good stuff they doing to try to take your eyes off the few little key things you actually need to know about them. So now you like, oh, well, all this good stuff is overshadowing the bad. Nah, baby, it's still bad. It's still bad. Even though it's so minuscule right now, that's what you think. It's an illusion. You think it's minuscule, but when you look at the bigger picture, you realize, oh, wait a second. That's the main thing you need to be focusing on, are those red flags. The main thing you need to be focused on is the mold on them grapes, those few little grapes that got the mold on it, because if the other grapes sitting up in the bag with it, sealed up in them grapes not no good either. Y'all have to like realize that for real. Like, please be very, very, very mindful of that. I really just had to say that because I don't know. I really need to say that. But like I said, the main way for the devil to get a mass majority of people to follow him blindly is what? Is what? Exactly what the white people use to get a whole bunch of enslaved people to follow them blindly and be okay with slavery and be okay and not question stuff and just go along with it and continue to indulge in it till this day and still not question nothing. Okay? Because the people in today do not question anything. At least our ancestors back in the day, they fought to make a change. The women, it's the women who, even women fought to work. Black people fought to be free. People fought for rights and equality and everything like this. What are y'all doing now? Nothing. You're just following it blindly. See, they was destiny swapping back in the day, and it ended up failing because our people back in the day were determined, because they knew what happened. They were in the moment of, they were the ones who were free and then got enslaved, and they wanted to be back to how they were. So they knew what it was like to have freedom and then have it be taken from you and then fight to get it back. They were the ones who got that taken from them, but because we weren't, y'all not really seeing how y'all nothing like the ancestors at all. You don't fight for nothing. You don't stand for nothing. We got a few people who will speak up about some stuff, but it's really, no, it's not the same. The way y'all even act, the way our people were, we had a Black Wall Street. We was dressing to the T to the downs. We weren't engaged. Like, our people back in the day, we had to learn self-control and how to control our anger and our temper and our emotions and regulate that shit, because if we would have wanted to crash out and act all ignorant, belligerent shit, we would have got killed for it. Even me, I could sit up here right now and go and act all crazy and wild and belligerent towards a whole bunch of people who won't leave me the fuck alone. But what that's gonna do for me? See, the true power for real is knowing how to control yourself and regulate yourself and regulate your emotions and your temper. Because my thing is, people who hold true power, you don't have to go around trying to prove your point. And a lot of y'all always trying to go prove y'all point to somebody. Prove you got this much money. Prove that you brave and you strong and you ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody either, but I don't gotta go around and prove my point because you stepped to me physically thinking you gonna do something to me. Oh, baby, I got a whole nother story for you. I don't have to go around, whatever. Here's a story right here. I think I've said this before on this story, but like on my channel, but I got snuck one time by a girl. I've never seen that girl day in my freaking life. It was behind a dude I was talking to. He was telling her a whole bunch of stuff. I'm still confused where he was pulling these stories from, probably out his behind, because it was nothing but BS. So I was with him. I'm thinking he's single. He pulled up to, I guess, give a girl something. Like, she even told me afterwards that they weren't anything serious, so I'm still confused. But you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I ended up getting snuck while I was sitting in the car in my seatbelt on the phone with somebody from my job. I got snuck like that. And you know, I was very upset. I ended up going, you know, steady doing my job, because I had just, you know, accomplished something very big and I didn't want to mess it up, so I went on by my business. I was really upset with this girl. It took a long time for me to calm. Me being away from the city that girl was in, it helped me to not act rash and like do anything very crazy. But I was definitely obsessing over it. I was like plotting, you know what I'm saying? And so when I finally got back to the city, the girl was still saying something to me. So I'm like, you know what? You're not finna keep calling my phone, putting on my phone behind no dude. And I really feel like you think because I didn't react how you wanted me to, and I ain't acting out whatever, that you think I'm a B or something. You think I'm a wussy or something. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go and do that. You feel me? The girl did not want to. She straight up told me, once she realized I was finna come meet her, I guess, I don't know what happened. She called me. I don't want no smoke, no beef, no problems. He lied to the both of us. I'm like, I've been telling you that he's lied to the both of us, but you still wanted to cause a problem. Now I'm here. You don't want to do nothing. Like, I don't respect no stuff like that. But if you calling, you apologizing, whatever, I'm gonna let you have that. You got your little lick off me. All right, cool. Me personally, I do not want to go to jail. That's just something I'm not in the business of doing. A lot of y'all also too okay with going to jail, and y'all think it's cute and it's not. That's really weird. Like, I understand if somebody really mess with you, you really gotta take a tip, but like a lot of y'all really be like, oh yeah, I go to jail. It's really, I don't understand why you think that's cute. And they don't make nobody scared of you. Like, a lot of y'all want to be feared by people. Nobody's scared of you. I really wish I would stop doing it, because that's another way of trying to prove your point. Y'all be wanting to like, oh, I'm crazy. Y'all be wanting people to think that y'all crazy. Y'all be talking about y'all so crazy and y'all X, Y, and Z. Like, no, like, you're slow. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, because there's no way you want to walk around talking about you got all these mental health disorders that you don't have. You self-diagnosing yourself, and then you so crazy until you meet somebody who sit through that bullshit. They not gonna tip and let you play with them. Now you ain't so crazy like you said in all these stories, like you did X, Y, and Z. But then somebody right here in your face like, well, shit, I'm on the same thing, because you ain't finna play with me. Now you not on it, so you're just lying. Like, come on, like, y'all have to like stop trying to. I don't know who y'all got like this point to prove to, but like, I have to really stop. A lot of y'all want to prove y'all self to other people, to other motherfuckers who ain't about shit, who ain't on shit, with fucked up characters and stuff like that. But y'all want to try to prove y'allself to God. Y'all want to try to prove y'allself to y'all ancestors. Y'all don't want to sit up here and try to prove y'allself to y'all whole bloodline and break these generational curses and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't want to do none of that, but y'all want to sit here and prove y'allself to a whole bunch of motherfuckers who ain't on, who don't got no heaven or no hell to place you in, who can't bring you no blessed opportunities and nothing like that. Y'all want to prove yourself to them. Like, come on, what's going on here? Whatever. So anyways, I had like a aunt, like, she's just, that's a very interesting individual. She basically wanted, I guess she was trying to embarrass me, but she like blurted out in front of like all our family and friends, like, oh yeah, like talking about how the girl snuck me and woo. Everybody like, oh, she snuck you? Oh no, I would have did X, Y, and Z. What's her at? Woo. So everybody sitting and I was mad, because I'm like, damn, like, why the fuck would she randomly do that? I know when somebody trying to like do some weird stuff like that. So I'm sitting there, mind you, everybody like, oh no, you let her snuck you? Like, oh no, like, if that was me, X, Y, Z, where she stay, we can go pull up right now. Mind you, if I would have been so eager to prove myself to people, and I would have actually cared about what people thought and what, you know, everything like that in their opinion, I would have ended up going to that girl house and doing something fucked up, and I would have been the one in jail. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, God does not play when it comes to me. I will get instant karma for doing something that I fucking know better than. I do know better, because I actually have common sense. I'm actually very intelligent. You motherfuckers don't know no better. And y'all, because y'all don't want to know no better. You don't try to know no better. But me, I know better. And I get instant karma for this shit. I would have went to that girl, and I would have ended up going, I was going, what? And I was going to go to jail. I was going to be the one to go to jail. And I was going to be the one snot nose crying and sliding down the wall. Just, I would have started singing Negro spirituals up in there. Y'all, please let me. I would start serenading them. Please let me out of here, please. This is not for me. I'm just a gal. What? Y'all be sitting up there talking about some, oh yeah, I've been in jail. Who? Girl, I ain't going to no jail. I don't want to go to jail, honey. Y'all can have that, honey. I don't. What is y'all talking about? Oh yeah, I went to jail. Who? I don't want to go up in there. No, I'm okay, honey. Look, I'll calm down quick, cause people love to play them police games with me. Hold up. Somebody, I'm calling police. Oh, I'm cool. I'm calm down instantly. Oh no, baby, you said the police jail. The who? Oh, I'm cool. You got it. You got it. You got it. It was a gang stalker, y'all. I was driving. It was a gang stalker who was in the left lane. It was late at night. The person swerved back in the right lane, slammed on their brakes right in front of me, right? I got over in the left lane to pass this person. So as I'm passing, they switching lanes with me and stuff like that. I pull over. The car get behind me. Hold up, bitch. You getting a little bold now, bitch. Don't ever pull over with me like you need that. Cause I'm immediately, if you gang stalk, don't ever pull over with me like you need that. What? That was a while ago. I ain't gonna do that shit now, cause you know, people try to get you at your character and stuff like that. But she basically told me that my big old truck hit her side mirror. A side mirror that was still intact. Whatever. I said, no, it did not. I'm like, your mirror's still intact. How did my big old truck put a few little scratches on the top of your side mirror and didn't take it out? That don't even make no sense. And she was like, yes, it did. I got the recording right here. So that means when you got over in front of me and slammed your brakes, when I was just passing you on a regular truck that you should know and should know who driving it, just passing you up, you was already recording me? You just snitched on yourself. You just snitched on yourself. So as I'm like, girl, I ain't fucking hit your shit, girl, like, fuck you. She started recording. You got it. I walked out. I told her, yeah, I told her what I told her, and I walked out. But once you start recording me, you're weird. I don't do all that, because my thing is, honestly, don't record me. Like it took everything in me not to punch that girl in her face, because you don't record me, baby. Then you sitting up here following me. Then you sitting up here playing in front of me. Then you sitting up here playing these games. I don't play with no gang stalkers. Like, if you gonna do something, you can follow all you want to, bro. Like, don't be playing with nobody career and stuff like that. Because one thing about it, God gonna humble y'all for real, because y'all got a real problem with thinking that y'all can just control everything in somebody's life because somebody's spiritually gifted. Honey, if anything, y'all sitting here trying to stop a prophecy from being fulfilled. If anything, you not gonna do nothing but make that prophecy come into fruition even more, because you won't leave people the fuck alone. That's on you. But one thing about it, you ain't gonna play with me like I told her. Get from behind, whatever. Talking about whatever. Talking about she gonna report it and go on about your business. I don't care. If you gonna report it, if I really did that, report it. If you was really recording, report it, because then I'm gonna get the we don't get down to the nitty gritty. Why was you doing it? Then you start recording me just randomly. Come on, y'all not smart. You're not smart. You're weird. You're boring. You can't stop anything that God has in my life or anybody else's life. I don't understand what these gang stalkers' purpose be. It's also some people in Monroe, Louisiana. They like work under like the governor or something like that. It's like a white man. He's 35. He's like 6'2". He like to wear like these powder blue button-up shirts with like some navy blue slacks or something like that, with some brown dress shoes. He got like some brown hair. It's like this, kind of like a little spiky and something like that. And it's another man. He's like an older white man. He like to wear the plaid button-up shirts with like some khakis and stuff like that. They both married. That other man, he's like 60 something. He in his 60s. White hair or something like that. His mother is sick. Okay, that's very specific with these men. Somebody has like some type of blue like a royal blue car, 4-door. It's like a Nissan or a Hyundai or something like that. Then the other one, they got like this white Jeep or something like that. Not the Wranglers, not the Jeep Wranglers, but like another type of not the Cherokee, the Grand Cherokee either. It's like another one, like box, like he got one of those or whatever. My thing is, a lot of y'all need to stay out of my energy. Cause if I start exposing you, then what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Cause gang stalking me not gonna work. I don't care what the fuck you do. You ain't gonna never shut me. If I wanna talk, I'm going to do that. And one thing y'all gonna do, if you keep bothering me, I'ma keep speaking. If you keep bothering me, I'm going to keep speaking more and more and more. And know I'm always protected by God. Know that, please. Know that. But y'all been knew that since I was a little girl. You don't want me to keep speaking. So I suggest you be quiet before I really start going into detail. Because there's a lot of more messages I have to put out anyway. And they will get put out. And if you keep bothering me, it's going to be you in the messages. And I will start describing you to the T. Please do not do that. I ain't going to say no name because y'all like to sit up here. Oh yeah, we finna try to sue. You ain't suing shit over here, baby. I ain't saying no names. But I will describe you to a T. That's all I have for today. I will be back with more messages because I have a lot of downloads that need to be out. I've been trying to ignore them because I'm like, okay, what does that do with me? And I can't say nobody's name. So, yeah. It's with people I know and it's people I don't know. I don't know. I can't say no name. I can just describe it to a T. And, you know, the situation can also apply to anybody. So therefore, you could be going through a similar situation. A similar situation is gonna happen like that. You know, you can round somebody who got similar qualities or something like that. You probably need to look out for it. So anyways, I'm gonna be coming out with those messages just in due time. You feel me? Y'all have a great day. This is Bunny. You can't sear me because you can't sear me. Gang stalkers, you can't sear me. You can't fuck with me. Thank you and goodbye.